menu.
Maybe like a sandwich. I don't know what else to say.
So you can go.
You're gonna
in
go
later.
to old country buffet.
Yes,
Yeah, exactly.
they have some great. What is it?
No, they have
Breaded
nothing
ch-
great,
breaded
Hector.
chicken.
No.
There's
They have
No,
great
Hector.
breaded chicken.
No.
nothing great there.
Steak chicken or whatever it's called. That shit fire.
You go there to get sad and eat.
I've only ever
Especially
been there
by
once.
yourself. I mean, bro, you're by yourself at Old Country Buffet.
Hear
Dude,
me
we're
out.
2 for 2 on this, like talking about food in the
I
beginning.
know,
of the
that's what I'm
podcast.
thinking. And that's how I was gonna segue into a brand new announcement on the pod here for everybody.
What?
Yeah. So we decided as a collective that we were gonna be doing a food anime podcast, a food podcast to rival that
Ooh.
of the new podcast coming from Geekjar 3000, the one they talked about in the gruesome twosome pod.
Oh, the one we talked about sushi? Yeah. Okay.
That was a joke. I was
I
making
don't like
fun of you.
this.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
It felt really
Okay,
flat.
I
Rafa
mean-
was actually about it, and I really thought he was gonna not. I thought he was gonna defend his boy John. John, if you're listening, that's your guy, man. I don't know. You handle him. Take him back.
I mean, it's going to be an interesting podcast because you're talking about Old Country Buffet. So I just want to see what wild shit you're into.
Oh, fucking, let's go to IHOP right now. It's been 30
Mm.
seconds, right? Yeah, it's been 30 seconds.
I'm sorry.
Let's go to IHOP right now. Denny's, all right. In my head, I'm like, wow, this is great anime talk. Talking about IHOP, Denny's, and Old Country Buffet.
10 for 10, baby. Keep going.
She is the one named Sailor Moon.
We're gonna start off with that instead. Just for Nancy.
Is Renee singing the Sailor Moon theme song?
I've been singing it like for the past couple hours. It's in my head.
It's really catchy for an anime opening. I'm not gonna lie, especially in English. That's the part
Yeah.
that throws me off.
And it's been years since I've actually seen the show, so it's yeah, I remember it pretty vividly. Awesome.
All right. Well, hi everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode. This is episode 5 of season 2 of the Bento Boxcast, the most animeist podcast of all the internet. We're here coming at you on whatever audio platform you may so choose. I feel like I always say that. May so choose. Very interesting wording, Hector. We got you covered on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, or any other platform associated with Anchor.com. But, of course, you'll find us here at our home base, our mainstay, our club room, YouTube.com. Just look up the Bento Boxcast, and you'll see our iconic logo. Were you guys able to hear my dogs at all? They're just
I think I heard
Yep.
a dog.
assholes.
I have the giggles. I'm sorry.
These fucking dogs, man. It's 'cause,
You
okay,
were
so-
so serious, and I just heard the dog going off
I
in the
know.
back.
Hector hates it. Hector hates
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No.
I think it's hilarious.
I hate it because one of my dogs is blind.
Oh.
So and he's the one that's barking, and then he alerts the other younger one, which is the Chihuahua, who then he starts to bark, and the blind one's like, "Oh, we're barking," but he doesn't know what we're barking at, even though he initiated the bark. So then it's just noise after noise, and I'm just like, guys, please, you guys are idiots.
Oh my god, I'm crying. That's hilarious. You gotta record it.
That's so dumb.
Put it on TikTok.
The blind bandit strikes again. That's literally what we call him. It's the funniest. Oh my god.
Oh, good times.
He
All
hears
right.
like the door open and then he just starts to howl, and I'm like, bro, please. There he goes again. You motherfucker. Benjamin, please. I hate you sometimes.
Oh.
Watch.
Benjamin.
I'm gonna just start this over again. He's gonna start. Fuck, you already know. Fuck, dude, holy shit. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Bento Boxcast. This is episode 5 of season 2 of the most animeist podcast of all the internet. All over, everywhere. Trust me. You don't gotta search it up. We're here coming at you on whatever audio platform you may choose. We got you covered on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, or any other platform associated with Anchor.com. But of course, you already know what the deal is. You can find us here at our main base, our mainstay, our club room, YouTube.com. Just look us up at the Bento Boxcast and you'll see our logo, the little squid with the bento. In every episode, you, the viewer, has a chance to add some topics, suggest some talking points, or anything like that for us to discuss. And the only way to have that happen is if you tweet at us at the Bento Boxcast or to our personal Twitters. Or, here's the kicker, you could also join our Discord. Everything we talked about and more will be linked in the description down below, so definitely go check it out. Feel free to chat us up and join the community, get involved, and get in there. So Rafa, Renee, myself, Hector, hi, hello, welcome. Hi, how's everybody
Hi.
doing?
Hello. I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh my
I don't know
god.
why I talk like that.
I
I'm
love the
sorry.
energy.
It's
No, I
alright.
love
Go
the
ahead.
energy. I am vibing. We are on the same frequency.
That was ugly. That was
I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
I'm doing very
Hector,
well. No,
yes.
we're not gonna do this. I already regret going into that voice.
You sound like that. I'm sorry. It's terrible.
Praise-
No, that's
Praise
rough.
the one almighty one.
And
He
who
will
would that
take
be?
us to the real path of heaven. Praise him.
I'm crying. I'm
We're like in a cult.
crying.
This sounds
Oh,
like in a cult.
I'm sorry.
Drink the Kool-Aid, friends.
Oh my god.
Salvation is upon us.
That just reminds
Okay.
me of what is it? That one video
don't
game
know.
Under the Sea, the one that Rafa really likes.
Under the sea.
Okay,
Under
that
the
is.
sea. Under the sea. Under the sea.
I thought oh my god.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
I do love that. Yo, you're right.
You right? That's the one. That's the
Under
ticket.
sea.
It has been an eventful anime week, I will say. If anything, it's probably the one that we were going to be talking about. Oh my god, here they go again.
People love dogs.
People do love dogs.
Well, this dog needs to pipe down, or he can come in as a special guest. I don't know if you guys will understand
Aw.
him, but you know.
You usually do. He's already, blind. Just go ahead and make him mute too. Ha ha. Woo.
That's
No.
super messed up. Wow, you're 2 for 2 today, Rafa. 2
I
for
am.
2.
I'm doing pretty good right now. Thanks.
Dear Lord. That was so messed up, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just gonna breeze right past that. Anyways, as I was saying, it is an eventful week in anime. We have literally a lot to talk about, and just to kind of give you guys a brief overview of what this pod is gonna look like, we have coming up for you guys talk about a Netflix anime that we all got to watch and give our opinions on later on in the pod. We also have My Hero Academia talk because we're always at it every week. And of course, you get to hear Renee and Rafa give us their takes on the animes that I gave them last week in Anime Swap. And oh my god, will you look at that, Rafa? It's about that time.
Oh, look at that, guys. It's time for anime news with our anime correspondent, Hector and Renee. Take it away, Hector. There.
Love the there at the end, but
Yeah.
but Renee is definitely up at bat first.
Hey guys. So you
Damn.
guys were here. You guys heard me singing the song earlier. But some exciting news for all of you Sailor Moon fans out there. I'm a big fan myself. Sailor Moon Eternal is coming to Netflix in June. They just released a trailer for the movie, I believe, like a few days ago, and I am super stoked. And just for those who aren't familiar, Sailor Moon Eternal is an upcoming 2-part Netflix original Japanese anime movie, and it's based on the Sailor Moon manga by author Nyoko Takeuchi. I'm pretty sure that was wrong, but that's the best I could do. The film was released in theaters in Japan earlier this year, becoming only the second time ever that a Sailor Moon movie has been in theaters. The first was Sailor Moon Super S, which literally came out like 26 years ago. So this is kind of a big deal. If you haven't seen the trailer, I definitely think you should watch it, especially if you grew up with the show like I did. I'm super stoked. Like I was watching this and I got the chills just because I'm such a big fan. It's the same group. I'm a big fan of Tuxedo Mask. He's my boy and he's in this movie and I'm just like I said, I'm super excited. I don't know about you guys, but I am.
I didn't really grow up with Sailor Moon, but there's a lot of people who did, especially around our age. It's like it's one of those anime that people normally tend to check off. Wants to be one of their first anime, like Dragon Ball Z or
Mhm.
Sailor Moon, Pokemon, whatever. Like that tends to be on that list. So that's really cool to see. Now, my question is this a like a retelling, or is it a continuation of the story? I,
It's So I didn't watch all the seasons, but it is a continuation of the fourth season of Sailor Moon. I forgot the name of the series, but yes, it's a direct continuation.
oh, okay, that's cool. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's so the movie takes place during the dream arc of the Sailor Moon manga and serves as a direct continuation of the Sailor Moon Crystal anime series, acting as the fourth season.
Wow. Okay.
But I mean, like I said, I didn't like watch this like all of the seasons, so but even just watching this trailer, like I didn't feel like I was lost or anything. Like I'm still gonna watch this movie without, watching all the previous seasons.
I mean, I was never like a huge fan of Sailor Moon, but like I knew it was. I mean, it's iconic. I know a bunch of people who like love the show. I will say my favorite thing about the show in general, even though I'm not a big fan of like the story and all that stuff, it's the intro. Like that intro just slaps. It's just so good.
Yeah. It's really catchy and it's gonna like be stuck in your head all day. I just had to look at the lyrics not too long ago just to like refresh my memory of how it went.
How
But
does it go?
uh-huh. Fighting evil by moonlight.
Okay. Okay.
Da-na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na-na-na-na. She is the one named Sailor Moon. That one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Been singing it this whole time. I got Alex singing it too.
Oh,
Oh,
is
it's
Alex
funny.
Alex likes Sailor Moon too?
No, no, he doesn't. He hasn't
Oh.
even seen this show. He was just singing it because I was singing it.
He's got stuck in his head. Yeah.
But yes, that's actually I'm pretty excited. I mean, as I said, I mean, it's been years since I've actually watched Sailor Moon. I was probably, I don't know, 7, 8 years old, watching this. So to know that there's a movie and like I saw this trailer and I thought like it still looked really good. I don't know, I just got excited all over again. Like I don't know, it looked great. And then just seeing all the characters that you remember seeing growing up, it just brought back those memories. Yeah, super stoked.
Cool.
It
Cool.
should be
Cool.
good.
All right.
Um, but yes, and some more exciting news. Tokyo Revengers. It's a new show that came out this season. The manga increased the circulation from about 8.5 million copies at the end of March to over like 14.5 million copies now. Um, the show's just killing it. Ever since the show dropped, I think like a month ago, the manga has just been selling like crazy. They added about 6 million copies to meet a 670% sales jump since the show had premiered. Yeah, about a month ago on April 10th. So I haven't finished watching the show. I think there's like several episodes out. I watched the first 3 and I really loved it. I know Hector liked it too. Haven't read the manga. Hector, did you read it at all at this point?
No, I mean I like the show a lot. Oh, actually, I want to say that I like the show. I do like the show. It's not like one of those shows where I'm like I absolutely love it and I like want to jump into the manga
Right.
just yet. But like as of right now, what I'm watching, like it's probably top 3 of my favorite shows. It's definitely number 3, but it's top 3 of like my shows that I like watching this season.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it too. And I mean, I haven't read the manga yet, but like just knowing that it's like ever since the show premiered and it's doing so well and like it's selling all these copies, like it makes me more hype like to continue the show because I did enjoy it. I just haven't had a chance to catch up. But I mean it makes me excited. It seems like it's doing really well. It seems like it's a pretty good both show and manga. So definitely something to look forward to. That's great though. That those sales numbers are insane.
No, yeah, it's cool to see that people are jumping in on it. Like I haven't seen any of it, but it's something that is on my list that I do want to eventually check out. But it's cool to see that people are enjoying the show, and on top of that, they're willing to go and check out the manga, just like how Hecker does it when he's really into a show. So you can clearly see that this Tokyo Revengers has a growing fan base. So it gives it that more of a
Mhm.
like, oh, okay, then like I guess it is a pretty good show. I mean, some people there's a lot of people who are liking it, so eventually like it gets more eyes on the product, so that's really cool. It gets more eyes on the show, more notoriety for the artist or for the writer. So it's a really cool thing. It's a good thing all around. It's good to hear.
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of.
and
I'll go ahead.
go ahead. Oh, I was just gonna say, I forgot the snippet, but like Warner Bros. Japan is actually making a live action of Tokyo Revengers as well.
Mm, this
I'm
I'm
not,
one,
not
I'm,
surprised.
I don't like live action, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, there's a movie going along as well with the show. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, I don't really like live action, but to be honest, this is one of those animes that probably could do all right as a live action. Like, there's nothing really crazy about it other than the fact that like he gets into like near death situations, and then that's how he kind of goes back in time and whatnot. Well, at least the first
hmm
instance, but I mean, yeah, like it's not a crazy premise to go into
No,
live action.
I agree. Like, yeah, I'm not a big fan either. And I think there's a movie poster of promoting this movie, and it doesn't look great.
Yeah, that's
The
the
po-
thing. That's the thing with a lot of anime. A lot of anime actually get live action movies made, but they only really get made for like that Japanese audience. They never really get
Mhm.
like those movies never really get put out worldwide. It's very specific for that audience. So they tend to be pretty shitty overall, or I mean, for us at least. I don't know. Maybe I mean the market's there, I guess, for Japan because they're always making them, right? But
Yeah.
for worldwide release, they really don't work. They're really pretty bad. I mean, like, it's not like it's something coming out like from like Hollywood or like a major studio. Like, it's just this is that movie's gonna be very specific for just the Japanese audience. Like the Attack on Titan live action films or
Yeah.
the Death Note ones that's not the Netflix original one. And
Garbage. Yeah.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
so many,
There's
and they're all pretty bad.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a live action that I actually want to watch. Well, actually, no. I want to watch the Promised Neverland one.
Oh, I
E-
didn't even know there was a live action.
Even though I'm just from the post. The poster looks good, but some of the characters
Oh.
are very different than what they are in the, in the manga. And Rafa, I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, they changed um
The sister.
the sister, one of the sisters that takes care of the kids in the manga and in the anime. She's this really tall black lady,
She's
and they and
oh
they
god.
and they change her in the movie. I think she's like the Japanese lady. I don't remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
she's like a short Japanese woman. So it's
Yeah,
just like that. It's completely the opposite direction of what sister is in the show. But yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at the poster now. Yikes. Oh no. It doesn't even look like it's related to the show. Looks like its own movie, its own thing.
Yeah, if it didn't have the name Promise Neverland, I would not have known that that's a Promise Neverland movie. But
Mhm.
I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, yeah. So moving on with that, everybody, we now have something that I'm actually quite excited about. Renee found this article, and just reading the first paragraph of it really got me excited. Choujin X manga from Tokyo Ghoul creator debuts Chapter 1, which is on Manga Plus for free. It is named. Okay, so it says just a few days ago, the creator of Tokyo Ghoul, Ishida Sue, teased an image from his new manga Choujin X, and now we already have its Chapter 1 available. It follows Tokyo Kurohara in a world where people with supernatural powers are present. They are called Choujins, and each person with the power is named after theirs. For example, Bestial Choujin or Flexi Choujin. You can read Chapter 1 or Choujin X on Manga Plus for free. And much like Tokyo Ghoul from the creator, it looks like there will be a lot of brutal violence and interesting powers. That alone got me hooked, and I kind of want to read it already.
That sounds pretty cool. I think I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul, but I think it was either you or Rafa who told me that I might actually be a fan. But no, like this sounded really, really awesome. I didn't have a chance to read it yet, though. Did you at all?
I haven't read it yet, but
Okay.
I will say I am a huge fan of Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay.
Contrary to a lot of people's opinions, I actually really like the anime. I know it veered off from um the manga quite a bit, but I hear the manga is absolutely incredible, and in my opinion, I really like the show. So I will keep that as a mental note for a future. Or Rafa could use it. I don't know, whatever. But like, yeah, for a future anime swap to see if you like it or not to watch it, or you just check it out, whatever you want.
Is it a shonen or what?
Yeah.
What's
So
the...
like, so
Okay.
It's a dark shonen.
yeah, it's a dark
Ooh,
shonen. It's like the premise of it is like it's like
I like
these
dark.
the ghouls creatures, who kind of prey on humans, and they have like their own like society and rules and everything like that, that they must follow, and then they're kind of hiding amongst the humans, and then there are humans like kind of like the police force who hunt them and try to stop them because they do commit like murder and crime and things like that. So it's
Old. I'm gonna watch it.
yeah,
It's like
it's
it's like a twist on vampires in a sense,
Yep.
because the ghouls eat people, and they don't just like suck their blood. They disembowel them, like they rip them apart and stuff like that. And like Hector's saying, there's certain rules that they're supposed to follow. There's some that don't follow them, and then the cops get involved, and then our main guy gets involved in a really messed up way, and it's really violent and it's dark. And the opening of like the first season, the opening is like super famous, like it's really beloved. That
yeah,
opening,
it's one of the
Ooh.
best OPs of all
and it's a
time.
really good opening.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm watching this. I'm watching the heck out of this. It sounds amazing.
I'm not a big fan of Tokyo Ghoul. I saw it. I saw the first season. There's a certain point where I ended up falling off in the show. I think it was a little bit afterwards where the main guy, something happens to the main guy, like a really big thing happens to the main guy. I think you know what I'm talking about, Hector.
You talk about like when he becomes himself, like you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I think like yeah, like he's in the chair. He's in the chair
Yeah,
for yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Okay, he's in a chair. Okay, like, people sit. Right, it's normal. People sit in chairs. Um,
how
but
could you
yeah,
fall off after that? That was like insane.
I don't know, something about it. Something about it.
I
I
think
was
Renee
just
will
like
like
whatever.
fuck with
I mean,
that scene heavy. Like
I mean,
if she likes
yeah,
shonens, she's gonna like that scene a lot.
and it's a really cool premise. Like it's a really cool like. It's me. It's not the show. It's me. I know there's a lot of people who do have problems with Tokyo Ghoul, but like I was just kind of like over it. I was like, yeah, I'm kind of cool with not watching the show anymore. But like, I can see why it's so popular, and also, like I said, why that opening is like fucking legendary. Like it's that opening's fucking cool. Like I'm thinking about the song in my head right now.
Many season is this? Is it still going or
No,
is it
it ended a long
okay?
time ago. So season one, you'll have to probably dig around for it, but the
Okay.
last 2 or 3 seasons, I think it was 4 or 3 seasons total. I think it's three, but the last 2 seasons for sure are on Hulu.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
And if there is a dub, I highly suggest you stay away from it. Just watch it in its purest form, Japanese subtitles.
Yeah, that's what I usually do, anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, season one. I will say I think season two takes like a dip in. Like season two is notoriously known as like I think the worst one. And
Okay.
then the wrap up season is the wrap up season is pretty good. But season one is definitely what got a lot of people in love with the show, and then the rest is it's still good. Still one of my favorite animes of all time. But yeah, it's a really good show. The premise is incredible.
Yeah, I think season 1's actually on Funimation, or I found it on
Oh,
Funimation.
perfect. Okay. I actually did not know it was on there. Okay. I normally I watched it I think on Crunchyroll when it first came out.
Okay. Okay. It's on my list.
And then finally we move on to a very interesting topic, one that I didn't think we were going to be talking about in the news section. Recently, shout out to Jay who sent me this article for personal reasons, which is hilarious. We have Crunchyroll and Gucci announcing their first ever launch of an anime collection. It is something that I never thought would happen, nor did it ever pop in my head that this was a possibility. But anime is becoming so trendy and so mainline to audiences all over the world that the fashion industry is finally taking their little dosage of anime as well. And they're going on their own anime adventure with Gucci. So Gucci and Crunchyroll will be making a new collection, and it's about Bananya. 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 Yeah, so it's like a little cat inside of a banana peel.
Yeah, you never seen those before? Like the little.
No, I have, but I didn't know that was its name, Bananya. I had no idea. The news comes straight from Crunchyroll and Gucci as their companies launched their joint line recently. The pair have come up with a slew of pricey sweatshirts, shoes, jewelry, and sneakers. All the pieces are printed with adorable banana graphics that will please most anime fans. If you guys are curious or want to check it out, there is a brand website that you can look for, but the cheapest banana item is $450.
Wow.
And that
Are
is
you serious?
Yep, and that is a simple beaded brooch.
Well, I mean, Hector, you are Moneybags Yo.
That is true, but I don't buy brooches.
No,
What
just
I
get
do
a
want
few
though
sweaters,
is a
get a
cotton
few-
shirt with a cute banana cats, which is worth $550, and that's
There you
only the
go.
mid lane. All right, if I want to go baller shot collar, then I can get the most expensive item, which is $1,200, and it is a mint green sweater with the banana cat dead center in the middle, Gucci printed letters, like a red Gucci print letter behind the banana, and then a backwards, like if you're looking in a mirror, like a backwards lettering right underneath the banana. Yeah.
Go for it.
Dude, you saying banana is hilarious.
I don't, man. I don't know. That's so weird.
I love it.
Previously, luxury and anime crossovers have happened before. For example, Coach sold out of its Naruto line with Michael B. Jordan shortly after launch,
Yep.
which was sick.
I was
And
upset.
then you were upset.
Yeah, I mean, granted it's Coach, I can't afford Coach, but like the stuff they came out were pretty
It was
awesome.
pretty
Like their
heat.
jackets and their shoes. Like I was like, damn it, like I wish I had money.
And then lastly, Gucci's Doraemon run did the same thing. But now they have set their sights on Bananya, and they're not the only company making collabs with anime, because we also have recently announced that Uniqlo and Jujutsu Kaisen will be launching a collection as well. A variety of incredible shirts, which to be honest, I definitely want to cop, and they're going to be coming out this
Yep.
June. Some really dope t-shirts that focus around characters that have incredible prints front and back, and in a wide array of colors. Yo, all these colors of shirts look incredible on me.
Oh wow.
I'm
Okay.
expecting you to say that in the end.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, but it just popped in my head. I'm like, yo, I actually like all these colors, and I have like these colors
That's
in
so
my
funny.
closet. The pink.
Yeah, they're like, oh, that pink. Yeah, that pink's nice. I like the neutrals. They have like the tans. They have the
Yes.
grays.
Especially the
white.
tan.
I'm
Get it.
excited. I
Alright.
want to get some too.
We all got a
Expand
match.
it.
We're buying one.
Expand your drip. Get that anime drip.
Dude, I want to get the tan one so bad. It has Gojo on it too. Like that's how cool it is. I
Oh.
think it's Gojo.
And the tan one.
Or it's the guy
It's-
with
I-
the
I
the
can't tell who it
brother
is.
guy. Yeah, I can't really tell. It's kind of like I don't know. I want to open it bigger. No, it's the guy that I forgot his name. The one that speaks that has
The
curse
salmon
word.
guy?
Yeah,
Salmon.
Salmon Row. But that's him. That's sick. I like him too, so that's even better. I want it. Uniqlo, take my money. Uniqlo has like just done incredible stuff with anime before in the past. They have like some incredible collections with other animes. They've done Demon Slayer, they've done Naruto, they've done One Piece, I believe. I could be wrong, but yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is gonna be an easy sell for sure, 100%. One of the best animes, actually the best anime of last year. So good job, guys. Bananya and Jujutsu Kaisen are in the fashion industry. You gotta love that.
That's awesome. And Uniqlo, aren't they pretty like affordable for
Yes,
the most part?
actually.
Okay.
I'm
That's
pretty
good to
sure
know.
these shirts are probably gonna run around $20, which
That's actually not bad.
yeah, I know, which is actually pretty nutty. I think at most they'll get to is like 25, if anything.
Yeah.
Which is still not bad for like a shirt like that. Uniqlo isn't all that expensive, and they have great quality shirts. I actually have a few of their shirts. They're really dope.
Or you can save your money and buy
Wow.
yourself some Gucci Bananya. Get yourself that 550 whatever
That was just
shirt
a
or
cotton T-shirt. A cotton T-shirt of
that
Bananya.
No,
t-shirt.
thank you. No, thank you.
Get that sweater, dude. Get that ice. Get that drip.
Shit!
Do it.
You gotta hit your pulse on your left hand or your right hand, whichever
Right,
one.
dude.
I'm looking at a
Oh,
Mickey Mouse Uniqlo T-shirt, and it's 1990, so it's probably gonna be around $22
Come
for a
on,
Jujutsu
dude.
Kaisen shirt.
Do it. Your money bags. Yo, last time, season 1, you bought that
Please.
Rem statue.
That
Remember that?
$500 life-size Rem
What?
statue. I did not, Renee. I did not. This is just
Oh,
blasphemy.
okay, okay.
This is blasphemy.
There was a similar report where there was this Rem life-size statue. They only made like 4 or some shit like that. It was a lot. It costed a lot of money, and Hector was definitely bought one of them. They only made like 12 or some shit like that.
It was a statue of the blue-haired girl in ReZero.
Yeah.
If you got that far, you should have. I think
Not
Rem comes
spoiler
out.
alert. No, not in the first 3 episodes.
Oh, okay, well,
No, it
you'll see her
doesn't. No,
soon.
yeah, no. Rem doesn't. They don't show up. They didn't
See,
show up
I
in
know
episode
because I
4.
watched it.
I was there, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, guys, save up your money. Banana's coming your way. If you guys really want to be a big baller shot callers, you got to get the $1,200 sweater. And I mean,
Thank you.
just looking
No.
at it, that shit was fire. But you won't catch me wearing it. But that is it for our news segment, Rafa. Turn. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say like tune the channel, but like, what is this? A 1960s TV where you got to change the dial?
Shut up. Thank you, Hector and Renee, for the news. There you go.
Wow, man.
Man, this episode is wild.
It's a food
pretty good.
review. Then we're talking about Bananya. Dude, I just like the name now. Like, I'm stuck on the name. Like, I don't even care about the clothes. The name
It's
is
like-
just so sick.
It's like you know they put banana and yan together, right? You know how like cats say yan, like in Japanese.
Yeah.
That's that's why it sounds funny because you're saying yan.
I want to
Bananya.
see
Yawn.
what the hell Bananya is
Bananya.
about. Okay, Bananya is like one of those like moe type shows, but I just want
Bananya.
a short about the secret life of kitties who live in bananas. Like what, dude? What? Why is that a thing?
You're questioning anime. Heck,
I
you should
mean,
know better.
you're not wrong, but like, holy
They're
shit!
cute. Oh,
Holy
they're so cute. Oh, they're literally bananas.
Yes.
kittens living
Oh my
in
god,
bananas.
there's a picture of this cat and a banana holding 2 other kittens who are also in bananas. Like, what is happening?
I don't know.
It's anime.
I'm
This is
literally-
I love it.
anime.
I'm about to send something in the chat. in the Discord chat.
There's a police Bananian. Okay, I can't say it now.
Banana.
Bananya.
God, I feel so bad just saving this to my computer. Yes, just
Oh.
send a picture. God, this ugly ass picture.
I also want to post a picture.
Go for it. Why? Why is Bananya and the Curious Bunch? That's the official name of the show. It is TV 14, 26 episodes, more than one season on Crunchyroll. Wow. Anime man. It has a 4 point police cat. Oh my god. That is just hilarious.
This is great. This is so good. I love it. Oh, this is funny.
God. Yeah, well, this was worth. Freeze! I just read that. For context, she put freeze over the picture of the banana. the cop cat and the banana. Oh my god.
Oh, I love it. It has a mustache and a tie.
Isn't it
That's
so
so
cute?
good.
I legit want to make this my profile picture now. Like that's actually so funny.
Good.
There's so many of them.
Yeah,
There's
and then
so many
the
good
bananas
ones.
are different colors.
So-
I just look like there's like a rocker one and it has like chains and like spikes on the banana. The banana's black.
Oh, where's that one? I want to
Like
see
towards
that one.
behind
the
the
rocker
little,
one is a black cat. Yeah.
yeah, and
there's
then there's
like
like the evil one with like a top hat and an eye patch, and then like it's like a black banana and like the flap is red, like kind of like looking like a tie almost.
love
I
it.
think it's a magician. I don't know. It might be evil.
He looks evil.
And then what's the
gosh.
kiss inspired cat on the right?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The rocky.
Yeah.
The rock.
The
Mhm.
ninja banana cat at the top right. For those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, go to Crunchyroll. Just look at Banana.
yeah.
You'll follow along. Pause the video. Oh, the evil scientist cat. That's my favorite one.
Yeah.
With the
crazy
stars.
looking one.
Yeah.
And then there's like a shy blue cat in the back. Pretty cool. They should have a dog one. It still
It's like-
should be it should still be under the Bananya name, but it's
Yeah.
but instead of a cat, it's just a dog. That'd be cool.
What is happening?
I know. We're gonna stop talking about Banana and talk about a good anime. And I say that lightly because
To
I
be
have.
fair,
I have
you
my
haven't
qualms.
seen Bananya. So
I was just
haven't,
gonna say
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I haven't seen Banana, nor do I ever expect myself to watch Banana.
All right, I'm posting one more picture, then I'm done. Cut me off. There's so many good pictures. I don't even know why.
Oh my
Look
god.
at that one. I love the little
That's
with the
actually
nose
funny.
and the mustache.
That's actually good. Okay, that was worth it.
Okay, moving on.
Oh my god. Moving on to our next topic. We're going to be talking about Yasuke.
Yasuke.
So, if you guys do or do not know, Netflix.com has a wide variety of animes. But recently, they've been coming out with a lot of fire, some heat when it comes to their Netflix original animes. And of course, they came out with one called Yasuke. And Yasuke, for those of you that may or may not know, is an anime about... I need to go to the actual show itself. There's like no just regular description for the show, huh? All right. It's essentially about a black samurai who finds himself in Japan for certain reasons, and then becomes a part of a feudal lord's army, and then I'll leave it at that. But from here on out, we will be talking spoilers. So if you guys don't want to listen, move on ahead. After this, we're talking about My Hero Academia, so you might need to be skipping around quite a bit, but it's cool. Now, this was not me and Rafa's initial idea, right? This was Renee who had brought this up, and I'm actually really glad she did. But I actually want to hear from you, Renee, first.
So yeah, I mean, I've seen stuff promoting the show when it came out, and it looked really interesting. But what made me want to watch it was the fact that Mappa created the show. So, and then just being a big fan of Mappa, I was like, okay, like I know this show is gonna look amazing. So that's kind of what got me into the show. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I enjoyed it. I think the show looks pretty great. The visuals, the characters. I'm even a big fan of like the soundtrack. I think it's which is done by I think his name is Flying Lotus. Am I
Yeah.
right? I think yeah.
Yes.
So um I got like I kind of got like Avatar the Last Airbender vibes a little bit, like just in terms of like the story and like, you have this little girl who has these like special powers. Um I I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like I don't there's it has its moments. It kicks off pretty well and then like it kind of like takes its time a bit, but I I like it. I think I'm trying to still kind of gather my thoughts around it. I'm definitely going to keep watching. Um I guess I'm just more curious to know what you guys thought about it before I try to say anything else.
Okay, so I wasn't planning on watching this at all.
Yeah.
The only reason I watched this because Renee, you brought it up. But I actually like it a lot. I think it's really cool. At the beginning, episode one, especially the opening scene, kind of threw me off a little bit because like I didn't know anything about the show. I was like, oh, it's just about this black
Same.
samurai, you know. So I was like, okay, so it's like the only thing I really had to compare it to was Afro Samurai. So I'm like, okay, so maybe it's like another Afro Samurai. I guess I don't know. And then it starts off. It's a cool action scene, but then the mechs show up. And I'm like, I'm kind of rolling my eyes at the mechs. I'm just not really a big fan of mechs, like mech anime stuff like that. It's just not really my thing. So I kind of rolled my eyes at that. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just keep watching just to see where it goes.
Mhm.
And as the episode went, and especially episode 2 and 3 went, I was starting to get more into it. And I started really liking it. I like the main guy,
Yeah,
Yachan. I forgot his name. Some like
yeah,
like Yasuke or whatever.
yeah, I think the girl calls him like Yasun, but yeah.
Yeah, Yasuke
Yes.
or whatever. I like his backstory. It kind of like funny enough, it kind of like brings up the whole thing like with like it doesn't make it like a big thing or it doesn't really point it out like exactly, but like the way they talk about it, it's like it's kind of like it's known like the whole thing like with the like slavery because he's a black dude from back in the day, in
Yeah,
the
he's
past.
different.
So he was a slave of this merchant dude, and he confronted this old samurai that was going to kill this kid, and then like the feudal lord of the area was impressed by him, and like the lord was like, all right, bro, you're cool for like saving that kid's life. And then they're like, go wash him off, and because he thought he was covered in dirt because he's black.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just like cool. There's when he said that, I was like, cool. They're giving him a bath. That's nice. Like, yeah, he was rolling around in the dirt. He's dirty, I guess. Why not? Get him washed up. Yeah, that's cool. And everybody likes a nice bath. And then when he said, oh, like his the dirt's not coming off his skin, I was like, whoa, buddy. Okay,
Yup.
they meant that. Okay, that's crazy. But like I don't say I like how they handled it, but like they didn't like specifically point it out to like, hey, look, everybody, he's a slave. Like it's just like just the way they were talking, it just seemed natural. Like, it was just like an everyday thing. Like, yeah, he's a servant. Like, they kept saying he's a servant, but I mean
Mhm.
he's a slave, right? And because of these actions that he did, saving this kid, the feudal lord bought him, which is like, all right. I mean, it's the times, but whatever. And he eventually becomes an actual like samurai and a guard or whatever. Like he moves up in the ranks, and it's cool to see like that the feudal lord's like all about it. But he's like, yeah, like you're my dude, you're my number one guy, and everybody else is just like, oh, this guy's black. Like, what are you talking about? Like, he doesn't belong here. And like he just keeps proving them wrong over and over again, which is really cool to see. Like you really like this guy. And I love how they handle the flashbacks. Like so, you the show present time in the show, he's an old guy. He has like long hair. He's just a guy who just drives his boat back and forth, like transporting people like across the river if they need to go down the river, or whatever. And then like when it shows a flashback, it kind of does like this like a wipe almost like where there's like no color and then the color comes in. So like you can clearly tell like, hey, this is a flashback. I really like that aesthetic of it. Like I really like how they handled that. It looks nice. Like it looks really nice,
Yeah.
especially when it's in motion. When they're fighting and stuff like that. Did you guys watch it? I watched it in English dub. I don't know if you guys did or
I
not.
watched it. I watched it in English too.
Okay, because
Ugh.
this guy. Do you even know? Do you even know, Hector?
There's
That
a
the main,
reason.
yeah, the main character Yasuke is voiced by what's his name? I forget his name.
Lakeith.
Lakeith.
Lakeith Stanfield.
I was about to
Hmm.
say that voice sounded like really familiar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he did great. I love it. Like it's almost like the I kind of felt like it's almost like a retelling of like Afro Samurai in a weird way. It's just like this black samurai who's just out there and like he doesn't talk a lot. I mean, it's the comparison really ends really fast because like the storylines are really different. But like it was cool, man. The action was cool. I like the
Yeah,
whole. I
I've
like
never seen Afro Samurai, so I
Afro
could.
Samurai is
Yeah, I've never seen it.
more. It's more stylized. It's more wacky
Okay.
than and by wacky I mean it's just like it's really like hyper like the violence is turned don't get me wrong, this show's violent as all shit, like, but it's more, it feels a little bit more grounded with the storytelling, you know. And yes, there's robots and there's mechs and there's superpowers and stuff like that, but a lot of that stuff is also in Afro Samurai, but Afro Samurai
Okay.
is more stylized, it's more kind of more out there, you know. Like there's like the one thing you pointed out is like that this has amazing music. The music in this is
Mm-hmm.
amazing. The like the electro beats in the background, it works so well. In Afro Samurai, um the music there is done by the RZA from the Wu Tang Clan. uh
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, so there's a lot of heavy hip hop influence in Afro Samurai. So like there's some relation in that where like the music on both shows really really have a big part in it. But like yeah, like Afro Samurai, it's more wacky, it's more silly. Like uh, yeah, it's way raunchier and but like Afro Samurai is fun. It's a fun watch and it's crazy. It's super violent, whatever. It's like a revenge story, but I like this a little bit more because it feels more
Oh
grounded.
wow.
It feels more like I can really get into these characters a lot more. After Samurai, he's just a badass who doesn't talk, who's voiced by Samuel L. Jackson, who's just out there to get revenge. Like you really, like you do get his backstory, but like you don't really connect with him because he doesn't
Mm-hmm.
talk at all. Like he makes us a line here and there, and he grunts, and he's just a badass with a blade. Like he's just really fucking cool. But like with Yasuke, like you really get to know him. You really get to know where he's coming from in these 3 episodes, and I really appreciate that, especially through these flashbacks to see where he's coming from, where he came from, where he is now, and you know how he is. Like he doesn't want to fight. He just wants to be this boat dude, but because of circumstances, he gets pushed uh into this scenario, into this unfortunate event where because of his views, his morals, or whatever, kind of put him in there, and he kind of has to just, and now he's kind of like in survival mode almost towards the end of the episode 2 and 3. It's really really cool. I really enjoyed this a lot. I can't wait to see where it goes from here. The opening, I love the opening. I don't know what Hector's talking about. The opening, well, he hasn't said it yet, but I really like the opening. Um, the ending's all right. I'm not a big, I really don't care for the ending that much, but the opening was a lot of fun. The opening song and the visual credits, and I can't wait to see where it goes. I can't wait to see where the like where what how does this world evolve from here? You know, because there are
Right.
powers, people have powers, like they're mercenaries who are chasing after, you know, the this little girl, and like one of them could turn into a giant like bear. Another dude summons like ghost dudes or whatever. Like so like what's the power thing? Like what's the story behind that? What's the lore behind the power? I also love like the Catholic Church is involved. You know, like the main, as of right now, the main bad guy is this priest who also
Dude.
has powers.
Why is he so ugly? And he is so creepy looking. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I agree
you
whoa,
know,
completely.
you know what makes him.
nightmares.
You know what makes him even more creepier? He doesn't have eyebrows. They
Dude, his,
specifically did not put eyebrows on him.
I just every time he came on screen, I'm like, man, he is one ugly dude.
Yeah, he's crazy, and I love that. I love that he pulled out fucking brass knuckles, and they're like in a box, like and like velvet lining, like it looks super nice, like something like they would pull out like out of church, like with like a coaster or something, or like church related. Nah, it's a straight up brass knuckles, and he was putting in God's work on Yasuke's face.
Putting in God's work.
I think,
Um,
and I liked. I mean, I like when he turned into, I don't know what you call it, like a demon. Like I thought that was pretty cool, like how he transformed.
right, like when he unleashed
He
his
looked really,
powers.
yeah, I actually enjoy that part a lot.
No, it's really cool, and yeah, I'm just wondering because I originally thought when I saw like a few pictures of this here and there, kind of going into the first episode, I thought it was just gonna be like a just an old school samurai like thriller action anime, just grounded. It's just we're just watching this samurai dude go through his life or whatever, and it's not that at all. And I mean, there are samurais involved, but like there's powers, like you said, like
Yeah.
there's powers, there's mutants, there's a lot of other shit going on, and I just want to see where it goes from here. Like I'm really interested. I'm interested in the world. I want to see what the world is here. What's the lore? Where these powers come from? How does the Catholic Church tie into this? Because clearly they're putting. It looks like they're making the Catholic Church the bad guy here. The
Right.
guy. So I want to see where all this goes from here. Like I'm excited. I'm excited for it.
Interesting. I
Yeah.
see, and I thought going into the show, like I thought I was gonna be more excited about it like you were, but like I'm just having a hard time trying to figure out what like if I really do like the show. Like I it was good, but like I don't know, like I don't know how to feel about it yet. So maybe I just have to keep watching, but I'm still kind of like it's okay. I can't really explain why.
And it's also really cool to see that they have a black protagonist,
Oh, for sure.
and he's super cool. Like he's a really cool dude. Like he's swole. Like, he's super fucking big. Like there's some of the shots I'm like, damn, this guy's huge. And he's a really cool ass dude. Like from the 3 episodes, I really like him a lot. I really like his character, and I can't wait to see where he goes from here and what he does. Like because
Yeah.
right now he's getting pushed to his limit, and I just want to see how is he gonna make it? How is he gonna get out of all this?
Yeah, I mean, the show itself, like, I was actually really surprised. Like, I'm kind of in the same boat as Rafa. Like, I had no intention of watching the show. Um, and overall, I'd say I kind of enjoyed it. Um, you're nuts if you think the opening was good. The
It
visuals are
is
the
good.
visuals are fire. I'll give it that. The visuals,
Yeah.
it's a great visual, but the song itself is not good.
You're bugging. This song is good. It's not like an amazing song, but it's good. It's a good song.
I feel like you're overhyping it. Like, it's not terrible. I've heard worse, but it
I'm
is
not
not.
overhyping it. I'm not saying this is an amazing song. I'm saying it's a good song. It's decent. It's a good opening.
I don't like it one bit. Like, I remember listening to it the first time, and I'm like, yeah, I'm skipping this every time now.
Yeah, but like,
like, no.
see, but the thing is, like, you like Sword Art Online, so
And you like K-On! What? We're just
and
naming.
K-On! Has good music. What the fuck? K-On! Has great music.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it does.
Oof.
Yes, it does. It has great music.
Just like you being in the
Mm.
minority for dub. Welcome to the minority on K-On!
Dude, you guys do. Okay, you guys don't know this, but you guys are definitely the minority for K-On! Both of you. K-On! Is beloved. There's a huge fan base for K-On!
I can see it.
Right.
It's just not here. Anyways,
It's just not for me. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I'm not here to argue
No,
about
for sure.
K-On! I'm just saying that Hector is crazy.
What's crazy is that opening. That opening is dog water.
No, it is not.
The visuals are great though, but I tried watching it in English dub as it was intended. And that's how they put it out. It even says original audio on when you look at the other audios. But man, oh man, were some of those voice actings really bad.
No, they Hector.
Yes,
You
the
are,
all
you
the
are
Japanese
lying.
people who are in the show, but their voice actors had to make or had to do a Japanese accent or like imitate, a Japanese man speaking in English.
Hmm.
That was really bad. Like I was
You're
like,
lying,
yikes, that's
Hector. You're
cringe.
such a liar.
And
You
then
are you overdoing it. You're
and
overdoing it.
then I went no, that was pretty bad. I've heard worse, but that was pretty bad. And
No,
then I
it's a
went
good dub.
to oh also what's his name, Keith? Keith?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Keith
Yeah.
Stafford.
So his voice was so familiar to me that it kind of threw me off while listening to him speak. I was like, this just it just didn't scream to me that it was an anime. It just kept telling me, "Hey man, you're watching like a cartoon," you know? Like
Yeah.
I don't like watching shows in English. So then I changed it to Japanese with subtitles, and the voice acting for Yasuke grew on me, but at first I was like, yo, this is not it either, bro. I was like, yo, this is so bad. Cause like you could tell that it, you know how like, I mean, I don't know how to explain this. I don't know if this is all the time, but I know that sometimes for characters that are black in animes in Japan, they'll just have just other people just voice them, like just non-black people voice them. But they had someone, I think, it's definitely not somebody Japanese, but somebody was voicing Yasuke, and it definitely didn't sound like he sounded black while he was speaking Japanese. So I was like, cool. That's like that cues up fine. And then every other character, some of the characters like they're just voice acting, they're not queued up together with like who their character was supposed to be. Like I like the feudal lord's voice in Japanese better than in English. I like Yasuke's
Yeah.
voice in English better than in Japanese. Um, and then the kid, I liked his voice in Japanese, like the kid with the little kendo sword. I liked him better in Japanese than
Hmm.
I did in English. In English, he just sounded
I
like a
don't
little
care for
whiny
that
brat.
kid. I don't care for that damn kid.
He was a little whiny brat the entire time. The little girl, the one with the power, sounded better in Japanese than she did in English. And then the mom sounded better in English than she did in Japanese.
You sound like a hater, bro. Honestly,
I'm not hating. I like the show, but
You
I'm just
sound like
saying
a
these are the
hater.
things I just don't like about it. But I'm still watching it because I enjoy it. The action's cool. I'm also not a fan of the mech stuff.
Yeah.
That just felt really out of place to me.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't
also
really
like-
like that group, like the group
Yeah.
of like villains. They
the
were pretty
Scythe
weird.
girl was kind of cool, but that's legit the only
Nah,
one.
she's forgettable. The only one that like really like
The bear woman.
the mech one. He was saying some funny lines here and there. I don't know. It's weird. Like they have mechs and the mechs can shoot lasers and all this other shit. So
Well,
like, why
but you're
couldn't they
saying
have-
mechs, but they're not really mechs. They're robots.
A mech is a robot.
Well, no, because like when I think of mech and mech anime, it's like people hopping into the suit. Granted, I don't know if somebody's in that suit.
They don't say.
I don't think so.
yeah,
I
they
don't think so though.
I think it's just a full-on. Is it autonomous robot? I think that's how. Like,
I think he's
yeah.
a robot.
My point is, okay, is that these guys, he's not like he's that robot mech guy. He's not unique. He's not the only one. There's clearly mechs everywhere. They showed us, or robots, whatever you want to call them.
Oh, in the beginning,
In the
yeah,
beginning, right? So like,
in the war.
so why is everybody still running around with swords and shit? Like, why not just have guns? They could shoot lasers like the mechs.
Also, I found it really cool that like the gun at the beginning on the big robots, like they had to like spark it like like Flint to like one of those old guns where they had to like spark the fire to ignite the thing for the gun to pop off, and then the actual cannon drops off of their arm. I was like, that's cool. I was like, that's a really cool feature that people wouldn't like gloss over.
Right. So like that was those mechs then, and then 20 years pass, and now there's this mech who can just shoot lasers willy nilly.
That I didn't understand.
So I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so there's mechs now that can fire off as much as they want. Why is there not? Why do people don't have guns?
Yeah.
Or, whatever. Or maybe later on it shows up. Who knows?
Make it a pocket-sized laser beam.
As of right now, like why don't they have blasters or something if people run around with mechs?
The action scenes were pretty cool though. I definitely don't like the bear woman. I also found it super hilarious while they were in the bar and the two guys that were drunk and she's like, let's have fun, and they look at her all weird, and then she just flashes like cleavage. and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm down." It's like what? It's like what? That's so weird.
They were horny.
And then both of them were like, "Wait, both of us?" And she's like, "Nah, just you." And then he was like, "Ah, I fucking won this one." And then poor guy gets his head snapped later on by the priest. That was wild. That was crazy too. But I love the Fist of Justice, the brass knuckles. Those are hilarious. Never thought I'd see a priest with brass knuckles ever. Depicted anywhere, especially. That was also weird. How is it that like Catholicism or whatever that is a thing in that show? Like why is that the antagonist? That was really weird to me too.
Well, it could tie into back in the day Japan where European and like Easterners or whatever, Westerners or whatever the hell you want to call them, they came in and started spreading, Catholicism into Japan, and that's one of the reasons why. Here's some history for you. Why Japan's like super like closed off or whatever. Like they don't like bring like they're very xenophobic. I think that's the word. They don't like bring in other cultures for like stuff like that from the past. So
Okay.
yeah,
Love a little history lesson. But I mean, I feel like to wrap up our review on Yasuke, if you had to give it a 1 through 10 rating on the first 3 episodes, what would you give it?
a 7.
Wow, it's so high.
Yeah,
He did say he enjoyed it.
I enjoyed
No,
it.
I know. No, I know. I know.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm still having a hard time
like I
trying to figure out
enjoyed
the
it.
show.
I can't wait to see where it goes. I give it a 7. I really don't have. I don't have as much problems as Hector did with the show. I thought it was cool.
I don't know, man. I just can't get behind the English dub, man. Like I just can't.
It's because you're ignorant.
Right. You're in the minority, right? Like right?
Yeah, because fucking weeaboos are ignorant too.
For those of you that are on our side, because Renee's also over here, you stay over there, Rafa.
I can enjoy both sides.
English subtitles reign supreme. That being said, though, I actually give the show a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
I feel like that's fair. I do enjoy it. I have my issues with it, but I do enjoy it.
All right. I know I couldn't really. It's so hard. I don't know. I'm having a really hard time trying to figure out if I like this show or not. But I mean, it was good. Like I said, I don't know. I'm probably gonna finish it. I'm kind of indecisive at this point, but I'll probably give it first 3 episodes probably like 5.5 out of 10.
Wow.
Is that bad?
It's pretty shit. I mean, it's like average.
I thought it was like
guess.
average. It's like a little
It
over
is.
average.
Like fun. That's like the funny thing is that like, yeah, technically that's average, but when something is like a 5 out of 10, I kind of look at it like,
But
a 5 out of 10.
a 5.5, Rafa.
I know, but still
Closer to 6.
I don't know.
Because
It's
I
kind of
I guess because like I don't know, maybe I had higher expectations for this show. I don't know, but like I wasn't blown away by any like the visuals. Besides the visuals, besides the music, I love that. But like I just when it came to the story and the characters, it just got a little like muddy for me. Like I just wasn't as into it as I thought I would be. But I also just watched the first 3 episodes, so I'm probably gonna continue it to see if my opinion changes at all.
right.
But just based off, those episodes, I'm just not sure if I'm loving it or if I'm hating it. I can't really decide yet.
Well, like for example, like let's say you want to watch a movie, right? And you're looking up reviews beforehand just to get an idea of what people are saying of that movie. And then in most of everybody is giving it a 5 out of 10. Are you really gonna watch it? Like, it's just like, 5 out of 10. Like,
Yeah, but the fact that this show is like 6 episodes makes, you know what I mean? Like it's short enough for me to be like, hey, let's just see. But if it was longer, I probably wouldn't,
it's just like, yes, 5 out of 10 is average, but like
But it's still not like good. Yeah.
yeah, it's like
It's not good.
like, That show got a 5 out of 10. Like, nah, I'm good. You know, even though it's
Yeah,
technically
it
average.
it had its moments. It just wasn't. Yeah, I just wasn't into it all the way through. It had its moments. Like you guys said, the fighting scenes for sure were pretty good. But then when it got to the story, I was just kind of like, meh. I wasn't like blown away,
Yeah. So like,
but it was still enjoyable. I just wasn't. I think it's just I had high expectations for it for
like
whatever reason.
overall, like just like with the ranking system, like if it's like a 5 out of 10, I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna watch it. A six out of
Yeah.
ten is like, maybe
Yeah.
kind of. I might check it out. It might be good. A 7 out of 10 is like, okay, it's good. I'll check it out. 8 out of 10 is like, okay, it's gonna be great. You know, so on and so forth. You know, that's just the way that I kind of get the vibes from those
To me, 5 and 6
rankings.
are like pretty identical. So like I don't really see anything. Anything 4 and below. Well, actually no. 5 kind of brings up like red alerts to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, but I don't write it off immediately. But anything below 5 is just like, nah, I'm good. Um,
I
and
said
yeah,
5.5.
so I mean,
Five
yeah,
and a
you're
half.
dead in the middle, so
Close
you're
to
fine.
6.
Yeah, you're good. You're all set. Um, if anything, that's over half because it's the 0.5.
See?
Um,
I don't know. We'll
Like
see. I might
barely.
watch the 4th episode and be like, oh my God, this is amazing. You know what I mean? It's just
Right.
at the moment in time right now, I kind of just don't really know how I feel about it yet. So that's that.
and speaking of stuff we are feeling, can we talk about episode 95 of My Hero Academia? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I was a little disappointed.
What? I was not
Yeah,
expecting that from you.
I know. That's why I was like, yeah, let me set it up for a spike to the ground. They just did what I kind of figured they were gonna do, man. Like they just set up the big action for next episode, and I'm just like, come on, Joe.
Yeah, we pretty much called it. It's like it's the setup, and then it's
I know, but like
the big
it
part of
always feels
the.
like such a short episode when they fight,
Hmm.
which is why I just don't like it. I'm like, man, come on, dude. I will say they put way more action in this episode than they did in like the other setup episodes, but not by much. Like I was like, oh come on, dude. I want to see Todoroki go all out. I want to see Ilya go all out. Who else? The Iron guy was funny. The Steel guy, Tetsu. Um, and then of course the guy that makes mud. Like I was just like, what? Like that is such a weird or soften stuff. I was like, that's such a
It just
He
weird
yeah,
character.
softens.
it
Yeah.
Yeah.
softens things. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. It was cool. I don't know what you talking about. You crazy. Once again, I mean, I said it multiple times. I'm okay with this format. Like, I just love seeing everybody show off. You know, get their 5 minutes in the spotlight. I love it. It's really cool to see the Class B guys, Hector was saying, like the guy who could soften things up. I didn't expect that. That was a really cool thing, and just to see he works it, especially like who did he capture? He captured
Like almost all of them, no?
no, but
He
like he
captured
captured the
Ilya.
yeah
Ida,
the
yeah.
Ito, right? He captured like he melted the
Mm-hmm.
ground or whatever, the ice that Todoroki put out. He
Mm-hmm.
melted the ice, so it's all like it's like I don't even know what to say,
Soften.
Quicksand.
like quicksand or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like Play-Doh or whatever. So Ida can't run in it. And so then like he's like yeah, it's like slowly going into it, and then he reverses his power, and he's like stuck in the ice. Like that's like such a cool way to use your powers. But it really and it's cool because it set up Ida to like be able to show off like his new power. And I don't see it. I don't know if it's a power,
His
but
new
like
mufflers,
his
man. That scene
yeah
looks so painful.
Oh my
yeah
gosh,
when he
yeah.
pulled out his
I
mufflers,
cringed.
like
Yeah, I
that
was
was
like,
like
oof.
so like that was such a cool like I like it because like before before it goes all in, they kind of give you like almost like a recap of each character saying like hey like they've changed and this is how they changed between last time you saw them to now, kind of giving a little recap like yeah like they told Ida, his older brother told him about like
Yeah.
the technique that's passed on from his family or whatever, and
Mm-hmm.
then you kind of get to see him kind of show off a little bit more. On top of that, they also cut away to what's the name of this man? Fucking Todoroki's dad.
Endeavor, baby.
Endeavor. I was
And
so
you-
happy they did that.
and you can see how he's really trying to be like an actual
know.
fucking dad, and like he's trying to
I
connect with his
love
kids
it.
again. And I love it. I love I love how like he was like messaging him, and you see the phone just message like
He's like,
and
why aren't you responding?
right, it's so cool. And I've always liked Endeavor from the beginning, but I'm like he's really like for real winning me over
Whoa,
right
whoa,
now.
whoa! Let's not forget that he was kind of a piece of
He
shit.
was an asshole.
dad.
He was an asshole. No. Believe me, on 100%, he was a complete asshole. He was an asshole dad, and he was an asshole husband. But I still liked his attitude. Like he was like this no nonsense badass dude. Like I really liked his attitude. But like now overall, he's winning me over overall as a character.
Yeah.
You know, like he's not just that one badass dude. Like he's like his actual like
He
this
does have.
guy's-
He has a good character arc going right now.
like
Yeah.
yeah, I'm really enjoying what he like where his character arc is going. Um, you didn't really get to see much of the guy with the mini arms this episode. I don't remember his name.
I don't remember his name either. He's very
I don't really
forgettable.
like him.
Yeah.
He's very
Aw.
forgettable. The guy with the from Class B, the guy with the like could turn his arms or whatever. That's kind of a cool power. Like the drills.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of cool. It's kind of that's kind of like whatever.
I will
weird
say-
quirks.
Yeah, but the Mudman, his costume is so sick. I like the
Yeah.
Mudman's costume. He looks like such a cool hero.
Yeah. I laughed a lot where I forgot the name of the girl with the horns, whatever her name is.
Pony something. Wasn't it like Pony something?
Yeah, it's like Pony. I think her name legit is Pony.
I like how they had the Japanese voice actress speak in English, and it just sounded funny. I love the English that
Oh my god,
I found
yeah.
that so funny.
And then the fucking Mudman answered in English too. He's like, "Don't
Yeah.
worry," and I was like, "What the
And
hell, dude?"
his English was better than the girls' English.
Yes, dude. I was laughing so
And-
hard when I saw that scene.
And isn't the girl supposed to be the transfer student?
Yeah, she's a transfer
Or
student.
whatever.
Yeah.
So like how okay, sure. I mean, it's just whatever. I just found that funny. It was pretty funny. Tetsu is always great to see. I just love how he's just a big old knucklehead. He's just starting destroying the
I don't like
environment around
him.
him. I
He's
find him
annoying.
hilarious.
Yeah, he's pretty
just
annoying.
hilarious. I just love how he's just a big old knucklehead.
I know.
I didn't expect the pony girl's powers where she could just throw her horns around.
That's pretty whack of a power. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is.
She can control 4 horns. Like, okay. By the way, they said she can control 4 horns, but she legit was controlling 6 at one point. And I'm like, how does that work? She threw 4 at the dude with the multiple like limbs, and then decides to use 2 to like pick up Tetsu and like throw him at him. I'm like, that is clearly 6. You said 4.
Hmm.
I don't know. Who cares? They're not the main focus of this episode.
Oh, but when it's the mushroom girl, then that's all you want to talk about.
No, okay. First of all, don't even try. Don't even try because Mushroom Girl had a giant part in their fight. Okay, she had a giant part in that fight, so don't even try to undermine her. And she's getting a lot of love, by the way. Like people are finally realizing her awesomeness. Okay, and with the Pony Girl, she didn't do much. The guy with the arms didn't do much. Like it's clearly going to be Todoroki and Ida, like their time to shine. Like that's gonna be it's gonna be that's gonna be that episode. The next one, they're gonna show them off and how awesome they are. And Class 1A is gonna win this match. I'm calling it right now because Class 1B they don't look so hot. This team up right here.
Yeah, I'm hoping this is a win for Class A.
It's definitely gonna be a win. I mean, Class B has what the guy who melts things. Like, okay, that's cool.
Right, but they like hard counter like everybody on the other team.
Yeah, like they're
Class
good
B
at
hard
coming up
counters
with
A.
strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Their quirks
No.
stink, but like, I don't know.
But like the thing is like his quirk is just or their Class B's quirks counter Class A's quirks so much. Like they knew for a fact that Todoroki is going to start off with ice because he like just doesn't do fire. Like they straight up said at the beginning of the fight, he's like, if you had came at us in an open field with us nowhere to hide or hide anything or hide behind anything with fire, like that's it. We would have lost right away.
Right, but like it's clearly they're clearly setting up Todoroki and Ida and them to
Yeah.
be disadvantaged, right? So for us to think, dang, these guys got their number, these guys got them figured out. They already know what these guys their quirks and whatever. They have all the answers, and then watch. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. Um, well, actually, you actually know because you read the manga, but I'm predicting here. Um, Ida and Toroki and them, they're gonna somehow figure it out, pull something new that we don't know about yet, or with the power of friendship or whatever the fuck, they're gonna overcome the odds and they're gonna win. Bet.
You said that so well.
I know. Yeah, I was a little surprised on that.
That
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
I have no
Go ahead.
comment on any of this because I don't want to
'Cause
spoil
it's
anything.
true. 'Cause it's true.
But well, at least on the outcome. But I mean, yeah, like I don't know. I feel like anime does that a lot. Like they put the heroes on a disadvantage, and then
Yeah,
boom, something happens.
It's just a trope of storytelling, and
But
it doesn't not even in anime, in everything.
true. But like I don't know. I just feel like Class B is really surprising me with like just how different their quirks are. Granted, I
Right.
will say the majority of their quirks, a majority of Class B's quirks, I think like why are you even in the hero course? Like some of them are pretty whack. Granted, I could say the same thing for like maybe a third of Class A's quirks, but I don't know. Like you really question how did you get there sometimes.
Yeah.
Overall,
I'm
though.
actually really, and I'm curious. Well, I mean, you saw like Deku talking to like All Might, kind of just. I think is going up against. What's his name? Shinzo in like the next episode or something like that, right?
No, so it's Bakugo's team next, and then Deku last.
Oh, okay.
But he is going up against Shinso and Monoma, which are the guy that like the mascot of Class B, the one that talks a lot and it's like annoying, and then
Yeah,
obviously
boy.
Shinso.
Okay.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what he does.
But yeah, I'm just curious to see like what happens because I think they were saying like in not the school festival when they did was it the school not the festival but when they did when they were fighting each other it wasn't the train it was a like
Yeah,
last season I
so
think
it was the festival, but it was the
the
the fight.
sports
Yeah,
the sports fest right I
yeah,
don't know how you
yeah. It was a sports festival where they got to the part where they're fighting each other.
yeah and I think Deku was he like saw like the spirits like the all for
Vestiges.
one
Yeah.
the vestiges yeah so I think Shinzo had triggered that.
Yeah, he
So
did.
yeah, they were kind of I'm curious to know like what happens when Shinzo and Deku actually face each other again, like what happens.
That's clearly like the main focus
Mhm.
of this season. They clearly show it off at the opening credits. Towards the end
Yeah.
of the opening credits, you see Deku flying towards Shinso.
Mhm.
So that's like the main event. That's the big face off that everybody's waiting
Oh boy, you guys are in for a twist.
for.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm super excited for that fight scene. The Class 1B versus Class 1A Deku fight. Oh my god. Although I mean, granted, right? I just gotta focus on Todoroki right now, and Todoroki's sick. Obviously, I just love the Endeavor stuff.
Mhm.
I love that his sidekicks are like, hey man, his Todoroki fever is kind of getting a little more intense now, huh? And I just found that
Right.
super funny that everybody's kind of just rooting for him. But I mean, yeah. Overall, I feel like maybe disappointing is a little too much, but it wasn't actually,
That was
it
good.
was my favorite setup episode because the other ones I just didn't care about the characters. But overall, not bad.
It was all right. I mean, it's all right. It's a setup episode, so it feels like this season has this it's like the setup and then the big payoff, over and over again. So it's kind of like a dip. It dips a little bit for the setup, and then it really takes off for the next episode when the everybody really go the actual match really takes off, and then then it's a setup for the next match. It's kind of like a wavelength of this. Like that's the way the season feels.
So we are a third of the way done with the season.
I'm fine with that. I have no
Yeah.
problem with it because like there's only what 2 matches left.
There's two
So
matches left, yeah. So it's like,
That's fine.
but I'm guessing later on some stuff is gonna get like extended. Like I don't think it's gonna keep doing the setup fight. Just from the knowledge I know, like I feel like some stuff is gonna get extended, some fights are gonna get extended. So I mean, overall, I hope Todoroki's fight gets like a double fight episode.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like I don't know, just Ice and Fire, just Todoroki. He's one of the big three. Like it's literally Bakugo, Todoroki, and Deku. Like they should be getting way more shine than they kind of are right now.
Yeah. And I'm curious, like, I know Endeavor was talking about like this special move or something that he was trying to teach Shoto because like he was the last one who could like master it or whatever. So I'm curious, like I know that's why he's like trying to contact Shoto as well. So I I think Shoto knows how to do it. Like I'm curious to know if he's gonna actually use that move that Endeavor's talking about in the next episode.
Isn't it the same move that Endeavor used to kill the what the hell the thing's called?
The Nomu.
The Nomu?
The Nomu?
Did they
Is it?
say that?
That's what I got from it. I
I
think
didn't know if
that's
they
the
said
move.
it. Oh.
No, it's a ultimate move that.
So they haven't told us yet. Like,
No,
okay.
it's like something. How can I say this in the vaguest way possible? It's something that Endeavor wants to do. Like he has the idea for it, but he can't execute it himself.
Oh.
But didn't he
okay.
already kind of show Shoto how to do it when he was younger?
Yeah, but again, Shoto wasn't really developed with his powers and
Right.
everything, and he was
Oh, okay.
obviously
So,
still a little kid. So like,
right. Okay. All right.
so yeah.
I was just curious.
But I'm glad you guys are keeping an eye on that because that is a great thing to keep an eye on. So that's all I'll say to that.
Interesting.
But yeah, last but not least, we're finally at it. I've been waiting for this one. Rafa, it is time for anime swap. Thank you.
I just think of Fruit Ninja
I know I literally
That's
just
all I
thought of
think
that too.
about.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I was just
every
like,
time.
it's not bad. I actually kind of want to start with Rafa because something tells me like I had given you Darwin game before.
No, you have not.
Oh, okay. So then,
No.
yeah, carry on, brother Main.
Okay, so Darwin's Game. It is this anime about I don't remember their names. This high school kid, and okay, so there's this app called Darwin's Game, right? And you join the app, and the game's like, hey, bro, check it out. You fight each other, you fight people, whatever, right? And you're like, oh, that's funny, that's funny, that's kind of cute. The game itself gives you a special power. Each power is different per person, and you just fight to survive. And as of right now, I saw the first 3 episodes. There's no real ending to the game. Either you keep fighting to survive or you die. It Episode 1 opens up with this one dude who is running for his life, and he's being chased by this guy in a baseball outfit with like a big teddy bear head. Teddy bear, right? Yeah. And he's chasing him down, and then he doesn't know what to do, so he at like the last moment he calls up his friend, or he texts his friend something like help me or whatever the hell, and he ends up dying by the teddy bear, who has the power to turn invisible, like that's his power. So then it switches over to the next day, and there's reports going on that people are not that people are dying, but like there's like on the street, sidewalks, against walls or whatever. It looked like there's like silhouettes of people in like embedded into the ground, right? So like where what you find out, like when people who are in this game, Darwin's game, when they die, their body disintegrates and leaves kind of like the outline of their body into like wherever they are, so like into the cement or whatever. So you see their outline of their body into the ground, where that's where they died, and only the people who are in Darwin's game know what that is. Everybody else just thinks it's like funky art that someone's doing. Um, I liked it. Overall, I liked it. I like the concept. It reminds me of Future Diary. You know, it's a like a battle royale, try to survive type game, and everybody has their own powers. I like how it's a little bit more developed, the game itself, compared to the Future Diary. Like with this one, like there's you can like you can buy stuff and there's money involved, and
Yeah,
like
I really like the
it's
gacha aspect to it too.
the gotcha aspect thing was really cool. Like there's it's way more. You can tell it's more the idea itself of this real life battle royale game. It's more developed. Like you can tell like the horror creator that's really put more thought into it, and you really appreciate it. It actually kind of feels like it's like an actual thing. It's really cool to see. Um, the main guy, he has no fucking idea what's going on. It sucks, man. It sucks for the main guy. He got into it because like he gets this like he's just this high school kid. And he's like hanging out in like in his homeroom or whatever, and like one of his friends comes up. He's like, "Hey man, have you seen let's just call him John because I don't remember the names. Hey man, you seen John? You seen John anywhere?" He's like, "No." Dude's like, "No, I haven't seen John. What are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh man, he hasn't hit me up yet. I don't know what's going on." And then main guy, he's like, "Oh well, John sent me this link to this game, but like I haven't clicked on it, but I don't know what's it about." And his homie's like, "Bro, don't click that link. Don't download that game. Just stay away from that shit." But I mean, without really telling him what's going on, he just says, "Don't do it." And main guy's like, "Man, what the fuck? I'm just gonna check out this link." So he downloads it, and that's how he ends up in this death game. Like it really sucks how he ended up in that in that death game. Like it's like so easily like any of us could just like open up a link to like something that our friend sent to us, and next thing you know you're fucking fighting for your life. It's a really shitty situation this guy got put into. It's really cool to see. I like his powers. He has a really cool power. His power is whatever he touches, he can manifest. He can manifest it into his hand at any time. So, like, if he touches a handgun and he's like 50 miles away from that handgun, he could just make a copy of it into his hand. So then he's always has a handgun with him. Um, and it's really cool to see the other powers that people have. It's unique. It's just I like the battle royale format. I really liked Future Diary, so I'm really digging this one too. I can't wait to see where it goes. Like it left off with episode 3 where they're having like a treasure hunt thing going on. So like there's like 400 people in like this special event that the game has where they have to collect like 3 like golden rings, and they're scattered throughout the city, and they have to go and collect them, and they have like 24 hours to do it, and if they don't collect them they die pretty much. And it really shows you that there's bigger things at play here in this game, because it's like citywide, it looks like, right? But like the people who are not in the game, like people who are not playing Darwin's game, they're still somehow involved, because whoever the fuck's behind this um controlled the people who are not in the game and like made them go home, like like get out of the streets pretty much. So like like there's like god level of like interference going on. Like there's something really powerful is making this stuff happen. So it's really cool to see. I wonder I really wonder where it's gonna go, and I feel like it's really gonna show me later on like who's behind all this and what's the reasoning behind it. And I am curious to see, is there an actual way out of this game, or do you just die at the end and that's fucking it? It got my curiosity. I'm for sure something I want to check out and keep going with it. um yeah,
Ooh,
that's cool. That's cool.
okay. Not gonna lie, I wasn't really expecting it. I did see the similarities to um the diaries, but I don't know. That was I wasn't expecting you to like it. Cool. I'm actually really really surprised. And last but not least, a friendship threatening review coming.
Hey man,
I'm just kidding. I'm not.
you
Gonna be
said
that
it last pod that you weren't gonna. Oh,
No
was that
pressure.
towards me?
Yeah.
Oh, anyway. last pod you said that you weren't gonna threaten me with anything if I didn't like the show.
True, true. I'm not gonna pull a Rafa on you,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Hey,
All right, guys. So Hector had recommended me to watch ReZero. This was my first isekai,
Yep.
and yeah. So yeah, I watched the first 3 episodes. Not really. I knew what an I knew what an isekai was. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Um, but I still didn't know what to expect with the show. So the first episode, you have the main character, right? And he's at some market late at night just picking up some stuff. Um, and you can and then there's like these like glimpses, like these are like not flashbacks, but yeah, glimpses of something else going on somewhere else. It involves a couple of people, but like you don't know what's happening, like you just know something's going on. But the main character still doesn't, like, you don't see any, he doesn't know what's going on. Like he just like senses something's up, but like doesn't see anything happening. And then you keep getting these glimpses that someone's in trouble somewhere. And I'm like, okay, like what's happening here? And he walks out the store and you can tell he's kind of looking around because he's like he senses something's off. And the next thing you know, he like rubs his eyes, and when he opens his eyes, he's just in this whole other world, like boom, right away. And he's like super aware of it too. He's like, oh man, like I've been summoned into this other world. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So he's already in here. Um, and so he's thinking that like because he's in this new, he even tells you that he's like a gamer. He thinks that him being in this new world, that he has like all these cool, crazy, super like abilities, but he doesn't. Like he's just a regular human in this world. Um, and you can tell it's pretty weird. Like you have like animals walking around and like elves and whatnot. And so I'm still like, okay, like this is interesting. Still don't know what's going on here, but okay, he's in this new world, and you follow the main character. He runs into these group of guys who are like who start to bully him, who want to like rob him, right? And the next thing you know, there's this girl, I think her name's Felt, and she's like running from something, like she's being chased by someone. And I forgot the dialogue, but like she becomes the main character later on. And then he he's obviously getting beat up by these guys, right? Or whatever. And then he meets, she gives him a fake name in the beginning, but I don't remember her fake name, but I know her real name's Amelia, who's part elf. And she like comes and she's looking for her how do you say that? I can't pronounce it. What's
insignia.
Yes. She's looking for that, and they kind of figure that Felt, the girl that kind of ran by them before, took it. So the first 3 episodes, yeah, he's the main character is essentially trying to help um Amelia get her oh my gosh, Insignia back. And I mean, it had a slow start for me. Like it wasn't crazy action right off the bat. And I think Hector, I think you even mentioned that last week that it wasn't going to be super crazy right away. Um but it definitely like picked up later, where you then see that every time something happened to the main character, if he got killed or something, like he got respawn like back to when he like first was summoned in this world. So like every time he died, like he felt himself, like I felt really bad for him. Like every time he got killed or like cut or whatever, like he was in pain. And then the next thing you know, like he was just respawned um back to the beginning, which eventually like helped him later on. Pretty interesting. I mean, it was good. I actually liked it towards the end too, when you like meet Reinhardt, like who's like the swordsman. Um,
He's
some of the,
cool.
he is really cool looking. His like his abilities. He's like super strong. Like he's pretty awesome. Um, I like I said, like it was a slow start for me, but I think the way like I think the third episode made me want to like continue to watch like what's gonna happen next because they kind of left you on a cliffhanger. I think the Amelia got a hold of the insignia that she was looking for, and Reinhardt saw that and like was like, oh no, like, or I'm a little confused at the end. Felt
So
stole it. I think Felt had the insignia.
yeah,
She was literally giving it back to Amelia, and then Reinhardt was like, "Oh, like why do you have this? Like that means you're like there's something they didn't really explain, but he's like, I got to take Felt in." And
right.
then he gave, yeah. So that's kind of how I'm just curious to know like what happened, like why all of a sudden the change in attitude, in tone, like what did Felt do? Um,
It has to do with with the insignia.
okay.
Like Reinhardt at the beginning, he was like, "Hey man, I'm here to help out. Like, don't worry. I'm not like I'm not on duty. I'm just like
Yeah, he was like
I'm helping
super
out a
nice and
friend, you
chill.
know."
Yeah.
And yeah, but then he sees the insignia and he's like, "Oh shit, this situation just got real," and he has to get involved. So
Yeah.
now it became a thing. And if you do decide to keep watching it, those things get answered
Oh yeah, I
eventually.
figured.
So
No, but it was like, I mean, I didn't think, to be honest, like right off the bat, I didn't think I was gonna be as interested as I was towards the end. But it was, I mean, it was really, I liked the story. I even liked the villain girl. I don't know her name. The one with the like swords or the knives or whatever you
I don't
call it.
remember her
Honestly,
name
I don't
either.
remember
Sh-
her name.
She is beautiful and like she was like badass. Like she was great. I
She's
thought she was,
scary.
yeah. Um,
She a baddie for real.
but no, it's pretty interesting. And I was like, oh, are like all Izakais like this? Like, I don't know. Like, I didn't really know what to expect. Like, I didn't know what were like the standards of an isekai, you know?
I mean,
But
yeah. So like, not all isekais are like this one, but this is definitely regarded
No.
as one of like the better ones. If not one of the
okay,
best ones. I will say, the first 3 episodes is definitely not enough. Um,
okay,
to like really get immersed and hooked on the show. The thing is with the show, a lot of the I'm sure you can kind of tell like with every time he died and then came back, or just whatever ended up happening to him. Uh, he changes. He like whatever life he lived there, he comes back and he's like, cool. I need to do this differently. I need to like fix this and I need to
yeah,
do
he
this.
improves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like and every little thing that he does in every episode actually matters. Like it's one of those shows where you kind of got to really focus really hard and be like, okay, that led to this and this led to that, and then he did this and then did this, and then it's like a big puzzle that you kind of got to piece together while you're watching and still enjoying everything. Um,
Right.
and I just yeah, the show is really really great in my opinion.
It's a really good isekai. But the thing is that it's different compared to what a regular isekai is.
Okay.
Because normally it's in an isekai the main character tends to have a power or an ability or a weapon that kind of helps them out, and then later on to become stronger and stronger, and they really improve upon those actual abilities that they have. ReZero's actually does something different where the main character doesn't really have powers, and that's what you can kind of start off with him. Like he starts off with nothing, right? The only thing he can do is uh come back from being killed, or well, it's not really his choice. He just comes back after he gets killed, right? So it's like it's almost like they're taking the isekai formula and putting like a twist to it, like how instead of the main character eventually or already being a badass super
Mm-hmm.
strong dude, they just make him a regular guy, and that's what you're watching pretty much in this anime.
And I think I kind of like the fact that he was just a regular guy, like just trying to help this girl out, get what she was looking for. Like it was just, he was just very determined, and you can obviously tell like he liked her and he just wanted to help her, whatnot. But I appreciated the fact that he was human. He had like his like funny moments. I think like towards the end, like he grabbed the older guy's like bat thing and like thought he like hit the villain girl, but she ended up like cutting through it and like actually like cut his stomach, and like he bled out or whatever. It was just funny. Like he's like, oh man, like I'm all good, whatnot, and then like he looks down and he just starts like bleeding. He's like, oh man, like this isn't good.
Yeah.
He's funny. I thought he was actually pretty funny. But no, I liked it. It was pretty interesting. I'm definitely down to watch the next episode and see like what happens. So
I will say
yeah.
it is definitely notorious for like leaving on cliffhangers and then making you want to watch the next episode.
Alright,
That
here we go.
yeah, but I say welcome to the binge. Yeah, I mean, all right, not bad. 2 for 2, we'll take it. Really surprised on the 2 for 2, but for Rafa, I mean, what do you got for us this week?
Hector, have you seen the show called My Little Monster?
Renee. My Little Monster. Let's see. My Little Monster. No.
Okay, watch it. It is,
Okay, watch it.
yeah, it is a slice of life romantic comedy. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. So hopefully you like it. Renee, for you, I was gonna go with Fire Force. I was gonna give you. I was gonna pitch you something really easily because I know for a fact you're gonna like Fire Force, and I was gonna go with that. But
I was hoping you said last week that you were gonna give me Fire Force. I was like,
yes,
yay.
yes, but I'm doing an audible right now
Oh,
because
no.
just because you brought up Sailor Moon and that deals with magical girls, I'm gonna
Oh no.
I'm gonna I'm gonna recommend you Madoka Magica. I love this show. It's one of my most favorite it's one of my top 5 shows of all fucking time.
What genre?
It's a magical girl.
Oh,
It's like Sailor Moon. Um so you will have
okay.
a good time with that one. I am not gonna tell you what happens. Just
Oh,
watch it. Okay. Please make
okay.
sure to watch all the way up to episode 3 fully.
Oh, of course. I always do
Okay.
that.
Good. Because it's
What are you saying?
essential.
Are you saying it's gonna be hard to like watch all
No, it's
3?
just
Okay.
it's essential that you watch all 3 because you'll see. once you finish episode 3, you'll get what I'm trying to say. So it's like it's part of the bigger picture, Renee. Okay. Episode
Mm,
1 and
You're selling me
2.
on this.
Episode 1 and 2 is it's like setup, and then episode 3 is the reason why I ended up falling in love with this show.
Oh gosh. Okay.
So good luck.
I'm a little
Hopefully you like it.
The fact that you have to tell me good luck makes me even more like nervous.
Hopefully you like it. Okay. It is one of my all-time favorite shows of all time. Let me say this. It's nothing like K-On! Let me just say that. Hopefully that puts you on the right path or whatever. It's nothing like K-On! Don't expect a magical girl K-On! Because that's not what it is. But it is.
Okay.
It's chef's kiss. It's
All right.
so good. I hope you like it. I hope you really get into it because, whoo, man, Madoka Magical, baby. Here we go.
I'm scared, guys.
Yeah, so that's if like honestly, if Sailor Moon was not brought up today, I would just give you Fire Force. But
I
Sailor
will
Moon got brought up
say,
today.
depending on Renee's review on Madoka Magica, I will watch it if she likes it.
Dude,
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Hector,
I've
watch
never
it.
seen Madoka Magica. No.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna.
You know what? No, you know what? No,
Nope.
fuck it. No, I'm taking it back. No, both of you guys are watching Madoka Magica now. Because I thought you already saw it.
No,
I
I've
thought you
never
already
watched
saw
it.
Okay,
Never watched
fine.
it
Then
before.
both of you guys are watching Madoka Magica now.
I actually kind of wanted to watch the Slice of Life. It actually looked good.
Well, you can watch it in your own time,
Watch
but for the podcast, yeah, watch both if you want. Why not? But for the podcast, you both watch Madoka Magica.
I did this to myself.
So, yeah, you think you did this to yourself. I did it to
Oh,
myself.
you for sure. Yes, you did.
I just dug my grave, but it's okay.
Yep.
Madoka Magica it is. Now,
Yep.
actually, I have a question. Is it the Pure Laga Madoka Magica?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Where is this on? Crunchyroll?
Crunchyroll.
Is it on Crunchyroll?
It's
I thought
Pule
it was on-
Magi Madoka Magica.
I don't even know how to spell it. Poo.
Puella.
Ah, okay, cool. It popped up.
Or you can
I just call it Madoka Magic because it's easier instead of saying all that other shit.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to find the show
Yeah,
though.
I'm definitely not watching it in dub, by the way.
It's on Netflix?
I think it is on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah, it
Let
says
me-
Netflix and HBO Max.
Let me
Cool.
double
I
check
found it on
because
Netflix. I mean, on Crunchyroll.
Oh, okay.
there are spin-offs and there are movies that go with this.
Oh.
So please watch the original run. Don't watch the movies. Just watch the original anime series itself.
It's just one season, right? I'm just curious. I think there's just one season.
I don't.
Okay.
I think there's one season. There's just one season, yeah, and then it goes.
Oh, I pulled up a picture of the characters.
Yeah. You're gonna have a great
They
time.
look nothing like Sailor Moon.
Boo, boo, boo. I didn't say they look like Sailor Moon.
I
just said
know,
it's-
but I'm just you compared it to Sailor Moon.
yeah, because it's magical girls.
I know, but Sailor Moon is so much cooler.
I mean, you haven't seen it yet, so
Okay. Oh wait, and just sorry to go back. In ReZero, Puck, I think his name, the little spirit cat thing, he's adorable. I want him. That's all.
Puck for president.
I love him so much.
Puck is so cool. If you keep, I mean, what are the odds that you watch it?
I'll probably watch it. I don't know if
Okay.
it just depends.
Because I was legit
It
about to
depends on the
spoil
next
something
episode.
about Puck.
Oh, don't. No, I'll probably watch it for sure.
Okay. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Depending on, I'll spoil it off the pod. Like if you tell me tomorrow or whenever you watch it, you're like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch this again.
Okay, sounds good.
Cause like, yeah.
Okay.
yeah, sorry, but yeah, the first season, the original run of Madoka Magica, the first season, it's on Netflix. You can just watch it on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a cat in here too. I think
Yep.
I think that's a
Yeah,
cat.
it's a little white magical cat.
I'm all for these cats. Sounds
It's
good.
gonna be cool. You're gonna have a cool time.
Yeah.
Both of you guys gonna have a real cool time.
I've heard
Madoka
good things
Magica,
about Madoka
baby.
Magica though, so
Oh, okay.
I'm actually kind of interested. I don't know. I did hear there's a big twist. This is like besides Rafa what he
Shut
said.
the fuck
No.
up,
I've
bro.
no.
Shut the
I've
fuck
never.
up.
I don't know what it is though. Like I have heard that there's something like crazy, but I don't know.
Okay,
what it
shut
is.
the fuck up. I want Renee to go in like hella blind. I don't want to know any of this.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm actually excited for a recommendation from Rafa for once.
It's gonna
Those
be
aren't
good.
shots at you, by the way. I'm just,
Those are shots. Those are shots.
I'm just
Definitely
saying.
are shots. But yeah, it's gonna be good. You guys are gonna like it. So, yeah.
Big up. Okay. Well, everybody, that brings us to the end of the podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have plans after this to go watch Castlevania the final season. So
yes,
we're gonna wrap things up nice and short.
please.
Because we have anime to watch. You came to the anime pod for a reason, all right? To hear us talk about food. What else did we talk about?
More food. The clothes, the Gucci, the banana.
Bananya. Shout out Bananya. If you buy
it is an anime.
if you buy Bananya merch, right? Share it to us on Twitter. Tag us, Bento Boxcast. I'll send you. No, I was about to say a really dumbass idea that somebody actually would have done.
What?
I was gonna say I'll send you half of the price. I'll reimburse you half.
Oh.
So that's a $1,200 sweater. I'm good, man.
Hey man, you are big money back.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, yeah, never mind. What the
man.
hell was that idea? And yeah, but please do send me a picture if you buy a Banana Gucci shirt. That actually find that incredibly hilarious. $550 cotton T-shirt. Jesus Christ. Yeah, let's get into the final shout outs. Rafa, I'll leave your shout out for last because I want to shout out Artist and Gamer. One of the greatest of all time Etsy pages. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. It's going to be in the description down below. Artist and Gamer has some incredible pieces that they create and ship out to you. I have my beloved, and I will talk about it to the end of time, Cafecito Pokemon card, purple edition. It is swagoo. It is amazing. I love it. I drink coffee out of it legit every morning before work. So check them out. They have some cool stuff. My second favorite is definitely the Godzilla versus Kong stuff. So, Team Godzilla, by the way.
We gotta create more mugs. If you're still like, you've been talking about the Cafecito mug for like 4 weeks now.
It's legit my favorite. All right, there's a legit reason. I love Pokemon. Pokemon is my shit.
That's good to know.
So yeah, you guys make Pokemon merch and or Pokemon related stuff, and I'll buy it. So you have a forever buyer there.
Sounds good.
Okay, Rafa, you go.
Yeah, so I have a podcast I do with two of my friends, Alex and John. It is called the Playing Pod with Alex, John, and Rafa. It's over there on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcast, where it's mostly a video game podcast, but we tend to goof off and talk about other random things also. But the main focus is video games. Go check it out. It's a lot of fun. Us three, we have a good time. We talk a lot of bullshit. We also have other podcasts planned. Hopefully, sooner the better we get those up and running. That'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun ideas we have planned out. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah, man. And last but not least, check me out on twitch.tv/ultra_vman. I've been on hiatus for the past 2 weeks, but the streams are coming back next week. That is the week of... Hold on, I need to pull up the calendar. The week of the 17th. Your boy's going to be back on the grind. I don't want to work for nobody. I want to work for me. So help me get to that lifestyle goal. And yeah, man. Yeah, go follow me on Twitch. And if Rafa ever streams again, it's twitch.tv/Rafa. Bot Gaming.
Eventually,
he streams at the wee hours at night. So those of you in overseas and everything like that, that's your boy. That's your man.
I'm like limit. You know when they have those limited edition cereals, or like the candy bars that are limited edition.
Oh my god! Speaking of limited edition cereals, I'm sorry, we're gonna get into a tangent before we get off, dude. Okay. Do you know like the?
Rafa.
I know, dude.
Right?
You just had to round me up. I'm sorry. A Castlevania is coming, but this is the last thing I want to talk about. You guys have seen those those people who like order like exotic cereals and exotic candies and exotic like a bunch of stuff. Like, dude, I saw this one where it's like honeycomb and what is it? Honeycomb and Frosted Flakes had a combination cereal.
What?
Why?
I don't know, but it looked fire.
That shit sounds good.
Yeah, dude. I was like, what the fuck? And then they had like Oreo vanilla wafers. I was like, hey yo, this should look good. And then it's like like pop. It's like a Pop Rocks and Skittles mix. I was like, hey man, some of this stuff sound fire. I don't know about that one, but the other stuff sound fire. But that just reminded me of that. But yeah.
They're limited edition. Like, can't you just like mix up the cereals yourself?
It's not the same, Renee. Oh,
no, it's like powdered sugar and like honey drizzled over. Like, I don't know. It looked really good. But yeah, thanks for tuning into the Anime and Food Podcast. We'll catch you guys.
We started with food and ended with food.
Exactly. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye. That's so funny.